Jacksonville Jaguars. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. Back.
Yellow. Go on, 80. Got you. I got you. 15. Collect. Scene 6. 15. Check line 15. Here it goes. Here it goes.
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something. Safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good, and once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case,
flag, you probably feel really confident.
when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 37 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to... This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Their own 25-yard line.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh. 59. Like the 59. Ready? 5.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air, an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 45 on 2nd down. Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Okafor in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
He is going to find Hill here. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 74 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Spot. 15. The twins. Mike, partner. Oh, partner. Yeah. Mike, check. 59.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. Scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And Butker able to put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 25 yards for the touchdown as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Completes it to Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incomplete. I enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged,
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Fournette, a first down carry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. So we're at halftime of this AFC wild card matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Minshew. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
10-2 start, 61, matchbox lights.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And the catch good, it's Eifert. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
The open man is sharp. It's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On the draw, this is Fournette. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Yellow. Check 50.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And his throw is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Get that ball. Hatch it. Pick the edge.
Fournette. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
That's it. Big hit.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run it again with Williams. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fielded at the 43. A good return there, 17 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
50, plant.
Hey, let's get in that
Greystone, travel.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, seam 6.
Hey, switch gears. Shit.
Protein spill.
Shit.
5.
Fournette running out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed. Have days like what we're seeing right now. They often take their offensive. They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8
How's
ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Slam.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be caught. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. They begin with a run by Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
He's coming.
Again, it's Fournette. And some space here. A big run by the big man Fournette. 42 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fournette on the counter. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Fournette. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Blue draw Corker. Get it.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And Charles, on the losing side of things, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope